Hey guys, my name is PinkBullet, and welcome to my Battlefield 4 beta review. Now, the beta was only released on October 1st or Tuesday, so there is still a lot of bugs, but these bugs are kind of major, and the game is getting released on October 4th, so hopefully they get their game together before it actually gets released, because that'd be pretty terrible. Now, the game is pretty great, as expected, but the bugs kind of really take away from that. For example, there is a major bug where people lose a ton of FPS. Now, I have a great kick-ass gaming computer, and I get pretty damn low FPS because of this bug. Most people get frame droppage, sometimes the game will even crash or freeze for them, and that's pretty damn horrible because it's kind of hard to play an FPS game when you're lagging all over the place. So if you've ever tried that before, you'd probably know that it's not too much of an enjoyable experience. Now, there is some type of slight fix to this, so if you are getting this problem and you were lucky enough to get into the beta like myself, you could try this. I think it is not the sensitivity, but there is a scale, and it's defaultly on 80%. I actually don't remember the name of it, but it's on defaultly 80%. If you kick it up to 100, supposedly it will help a little bit with the frame droppage, but still they need to really fix what they got going on there, because that is not good in the slightest. But other than that, when I don't get the frame droppage, the game is pretty damn enjoyable. The graphics aren't as great or stunning as I thought they would be, but yet it is still beta, so obviously beta's beta for a reason, I guess you could say. They're still working on it, but they only do still have 2 days till release, so they really better start getting their acts together. Now, there are 2 current game modes that you could play in, which is Conquest and Domination. One of them is this Siege of Shanghai, where it is US and Chinese shoulders, and they're part of a whole live fire training exercise, and basically you're trying to take over an area, and you have to infiltrate a huge skyscraper, all of that fun stuff. You'll see on October 4th. If you pre-ordered the game, or if you're in your beta, you probably already played it if you weren't having the FPS problems, because that really kind of turned me off from the game a little bit to start off with. And obviously Domination is just a regular capture the flag style game. Something I really like that they added into the game is weather, so you could have random ass weather like storms, whether it's rainstorms, not really hurricanes or tornadoes I want to say, but kind of crazy ass windstorms and things to that effect. But the game is pretty badass. I'm kind of happy with it other than the bugs, but then again, I'm pretty damn sure. I'm actually positive that they're going to fix that, because they cannot release a game that bad with that problem, especially when people have pretty good computers like me. So your computer should be able to handle it. If you have a pretty decent gaming computer, it doesn't really require too much. But something it's as a really good tip for you guys, go make sure that your graphic card hardware is updated, not like the actual go out and buy a new graphic card, but I mean like the actual software for your graphic card, because a lot of people don't update that or don't know that there's an update for it, and that could be very much game changing with this game, because supposedly there's a slight problem with the graphic cards. If they're not updated, you'll get a lot more lag than you would if you updated it, which makes sense. Plus, it will help you with other games in the future, nonetheless. But I also have some interesting news toward the end of this video, so stick around just a bit, because we're getting to the end of this video very shortly. Now, I'm going to obviously be doing some Battlefield 4 gameplay when the game gets fully released, so no worries about that. Obviously, you're watching some right now, but I thought you really kind of needed to know, because a lot of people did not get into the beta. I was one of those lucky people who did, however, but for the people who didn't, I kind of wanted them to see what's been going on while they weren't in the beta. So, actually, Battlefield 4 actually amped up their destruction rate, because Battlefield 3 kind of kicked it down a notch. Now you can fully level buildings, which you could kind of do in Battlefield 3 to a certain extent. You could blow holes in buildings and kind of take away half of the building, but you can completely level a building, especially if you get its structures and everything else. So you could completely level a building. It's great. They added more destruction to it, and I think that kind of makes the game more realistic, which is really great. Obviously, you have the whole parachuting and jump thing. They didn't really have it before. They had the parachutes, but you couldn't jump off like a building and use your parachute as a very low height. Like you could do it while you're 10 feet from the ground, which is also a great thing. Obviously, you have the regular classes as usual. You have the assault, recon, support, and engineer. So there's nothing new to that sense. But one thing I'm really hoping for is that they get the bugs fixed and that they kind of make the quality of the graphics a bit sharper and nicer, because it is better than Battlefield 3, but it should be a lot nicer, especially for what they spoke about before the game was even released as beta. So hopefully they fix that all up. But time to get into the interesting stuff that you guys kind of want to hear. And I'm sorry if I did not cover exactly everything about the new beta. I will be covering it when it gets fully released, so I'll tell you everything that was added to the game once the game is fully released in 2 days. So if you already pre-ordered the game, you should be getting it on October 4th if all goes well. Hopefully they don't change the date. I doubt they will, because that's going to be kind of really a very unannounced thing, because it's already 2 days before the release date. So if they change it now, that'd be kind of dickish. But anyways, time to get to the thing that you actually want to hear. So I am going to be doing a Battlefield 4 giveaway. I'm going to be doing it for the PC and the Xbox. And although the game hasn't been released yet, I pre-ordered it, so I will just be able to send it to you. And the Origin one, I will just give you the Origin code and you'll get it that way. I will send all over the world except like Antarctica or something. So if you live in Antarctica, which I doubt most people do, but if you do, however, sadly I cannot send that to you there, but I can do the UK, Australia, wherever you may live in the world, as long as it's not Antarctica. Who likes them anyways? Moving on. So all you have to do for the giveaway is you have to subscribe, you have to comment down below, and you have to like the video. 3 simple things. Make sure you do all of those, and that's really all you need. And basically I'm just going to randomize the names. I'm not going to be choosing it whether it's on your comment, because I feel like that's just not right, choosing on people's comments. So I'm going to be putting all your names in a randomizer, and then I will be making a video after I get the copies of the games, and I will announce the winners. I'm probably going to announce the winners with probably maybe a week and a half, maybe a week. I'm going to definitely do it after the release of the game, but I don't want to do it too late, because I want you guys to get your hands on those copies as fast as possible. So with that being said, I wish you all luck for the giveaway. Remember, all you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment down below. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you soon.